Alright, so I'd like to do a quick little video for a mic test. I moved my mic around again. See, it's more in front of my mouth now rather than tucked behind the cheek pad, so I'm worried I'm going to get a lot of breathing noise because I breathe heavy. So I'm different. It's also attached to my new Cena mic because my other one broke. So, but I'm on my way to meet a few friends to ride around today, and one of them has an FZ-07, which I had an FZ-07 before. So my topic I'd like to talk about is the FZ-07 a good beginner's bike? And I'll give you my reasons, my opinion. I'm not an expert on any of this shit, but I had one, so like already been running for a little bit. I let it sit for a second so I could find my SD card. So we'll just take off right away. Alright. Okay, so Yamaha FZ-07. I had a 2016 FZ-07. Mine was in the armor gray, so it had the neon wheels like this bike. Loved that color scheme. When I first saw it, I was like, what the heck? That's horrible. But I don't know, I fell in love with it. And then because I had that color and I matched all my gear, when I saw the new R6 was going to have a similar color scheme, I just had to get it. So that's why I have this one. Road's wet. It hasn't been raining. Did we just get like a random ass shower while I was inside? I don't know. But FZ-07, good beginner bike. Some will say no. It's a wheelie machine. People say you can't handle it as a first time bike. I say it is a good beginner's bike. Now I have a few reasons. These aren't going to be in order or anything in any way. This is just me running off the top of my head, just what I can think of. It's got power. Yes, it does have some power to it. It's got torque. And it's great. It's fun, especially when you know how to use it. But that's the thing. New riders won't know how to use that, so that's why people say it's not a good beginner's bike. But I say as long as you respect the power, the torque, or whatever, as long as you don't abuse it in the learning process, I think you'll be fine. Now, that's just, as a new rider, you shouldn't be cranking on the bike anyways, so on any bike. You should be getting a feel for the bike and how it handles the road and stuff. You shouldn't be hammering through every, corner and powering, oh my god, I gotta lean, drag knee and stuff. No. You're a new rider, you need to learn how the bike handles, how a bike handles on the road, So you shouldn't be using the bike to its full potential. So that's why I think it doesn't really matter if you start off a 300 or the FZ-07 or whatever, as long as you respect the power that the FZ-07 or any other 600 class, as long as it's not a super sport. I don't know if you should start on a 600 super sport. If you want to, that's power to you, whatever. It's your choice, but I'm talking 600 class in a parallel or a V-twin or, whatever. Those are, I think, good beginner bikes. So, yes, it's got power, but it doesn't have too much power. But it's also not too little power to where a year after you get the thing, you're going to be like, this thing, I need a different bike, man. Like, it's no fun anymore. I want something fast. I want a 1000. I want an R1. You might be like that, because that's how I was, kinda. I didn't get an R1, I got an R6, but I've always been like an adrenaline junkie I like speed. My old car was fast as hell. So, you know, I got rid of the car, so I needed something fast. So I traded the FZ-07, which was my hooligan little bike, while I had the car, and I traded it and got the R6. So, but, well, the majority of people like that I see with FZ-07s keep them for quite a while, so that's the thing. It's got power, but as long as you respect the power, it should be fine. Another thing is it's good on gas. You know, some people think about that kind of stuff with motorcycles. I mean, it's pretty good on gas, so I'm gonna run this red stop sign, whatever. That was a horrible shift. My bad. So it's good on gas, good power. It's comfortable. Now, I went from the FZ-07 to this, and when I first got on this, for the first 100 miles, I was like, oh my god, did I make a mistake? Like, should I have not have bought this? Like, this hurts. It was bad. Like, honestly, first few 100 miles, I was like, oh god, I think I made a mistake getting this. I should have gone the FZ-09. Oh, this hurts. This sucks. My wrists hurt. My back hurts. It's, you know, but I got used to it, so, but it just shows, just going to an R6, I mean, an R6 is typically known as an uncomfortable bike anyways, but it just goes to show that, how comfortable the FZ-07 is compared to, like, a Super Sport. So, yeah, it's comfortable, and when you're learning how to ride, you gotta be comfortable, you know, you can't be like a 5'6" person holding up a Hayabusa for your first bike or what, you know. That's sure, they're comfortable, they're more comfortable, but I mean, it's a huge bike, you know. You don't want to be uncomfortable. You don't want to you want to have your mind on learning the bike and learning how to ride. You don't want your mind to be, oh man, can I hold this thing up, or like my wrists hurt and my back hurts and this hurts and that hurts. You don't want your mind on that stuff. You want your mind on learning and, like, am I doing this right? Am I shifting correctly? Smooth, you know, am I taking off smoothly? And traffic. Fantastic. Alright. Oh, it's just a cop, I think, up here, so everyone's slamming on their brakes because they're like, oh my god, we're speeding! We're speeding, we gotta slow down, he's got someone pulled over and he's outside his car, but he's gonna run to his car and pull me over. You know. But, anyways. So yeah, you want to be comfortable. And I think really the final thing that I can think of is the price. You know, it's fairly inexpensive for a brand new bike if you want to buy it brand new. You know, $7,500 brand new out the door, you know, whatever. And now they have ABS, which is even better. But that's not too bad, I don't think, you know. So, but if you get it used, it'll be even cheaper, which I would recommend doing if you're a new rider, getting a used bike, because you may drop it, you might crash, you know. You don't want to like get a new R6, you know, brand new shiny R6 and drop it like I did. You don't want to, you know, you don't want to crash and total it, you know, you just don't want to do that. You're going to feel like crap. So, that's my thoughts. Is the FZ-07 a good beginner bike? I think so, but I might be biased. Now, here's why. I started on an FZ-07, so, you know, that was my first bike. I bought it last year, I think it was April I ordered it. I got it when I got home from Guatemala, and, you know, I got on it, had my permit waiting, like I got my permit while I was waiting for the bike to get delivered, and I went out and I got on the bike the day it was delivered, and I rode back and forth up and down the street, slow speeds, learning the clutch, learning the brakes, you know, took my time, and I was good. I was good on that bike, and I respected it. Like, I bouncing on a little bit, and I'd feel it jump forward. I'm like, oh man, yeah, I gotta be a little easier with this, because it's crazy. So I was, but then I got too comfortable too soon, and that's where I say respect the power that the bike has, because I ended up wheeling the bike when I shouldn't have been wheeling the bike, because, you know, and I was in traffic, you know, it was fucking stupid me, and traffic suddenly slammed on all its brakes in front of me. It was in the city, so, well, not really the city, but our city, you know, and everyone started slamming on our brakes, so I put it down, and when I put it down with the bars at an angle, so then it started shimmying, you know, fucking, I don't know what they call it, it's death wobble. It's a wall. It was a death wobble, but it wasn't a speed wobble, so, you know, it would start going like that, and I was like, oh god, and I started falling off the bike a little bit, and when I let go with my left hand, my right hand twisted and whiskey throttled, and I went around the traffic, actually, like I was able to grab back onto the bar while hanging halfway off the bike, grab back onto the bar, and just turn the bike, and I went around the traffic, in between the traffic and like the sidewalk, which was like a foot, and of course I hit the car that I went in between, one of the cars. I hit it with my left foot, broke part of my left foot and my arm, and I hit their mirror as I was going down, and like my bar hit their door or whatever, so I caused some damage there, but I ended up stopping the bike. I pulled in the clutch after, like, I finally grabbed a hold of it. I pulled in the clutch and I slowed down and stopped, and I got up, and that's when the pain started. That's when my foot started feeling horrible. I was like, oh, I sat down, I was like, oh god, no. And the lady was, you know, they were good about it, so it all got figured out. I was off the bike for like a month or two. But, so, that experience doesn't change my opinion on the bike. I still think it's a good beginner bike. It's just, the reason that happened was I was being stupid, not the bike. The bike's not at fault. It's like, you know, people saying that guns are killers, when it's not the guns, it's the people that are killing. It's a tool, it's, you know, so it's not that the bike was wrong, it was me. I was dumb with it, you know, so that's my thoughts. FZ-07, good beginner's bike, it's cheap, it's reliable, you know, whatever, Yamaha, I love it. Looks good, sounds good. I think you'll have fun. If you're looking for a good beginner's bike, I think the FZ-07 is a good pick. At least it should be up there on your list. There's other bikes to consider, of course, but I could be biased just because that's where I started, but I believe it's a good beginner's bike. It'll teach you how to ride. So, thank you for watching. Hope to see you in the next one. Anyways, goodbye.